I'm going to do a little bit of a fun, lighthearted video. This is Steinhart versus Seiko, and the reason I'm going to pick these two is because they have a bunch in common, but two totally different watches. So they're both 39 millimeter, and then the Steinhart is 46.5 millimeter lug to lug. The Seiko is 46.2. That's super close to the same. The thickness is also very similar. The Steinhart is 12.5 millimeter and the Seiko is 12 millimeter. And then oddly enough, and you'd have a hard time telling by looking at them, which one do you think is wider, including the crown? Okay, the Steinhart is 42.8 millimeter with the crown. The Alpinist is 43.3. I don't know, when you look at them, it almost, doesn't it look like the Steinhart would be bigger, including the crown? So, size-wise, they have a lot in common. Price-wise, they have a lot in common. Isn't that crazy when you look at them? You wouldn't think they're like the same size. That's what's crazy about some of these watches. They're like the same size, but they look so different, even when they're next to each other. And these are about the same distance from the camera. And I'll do them both on wrist here in a minute too. But price-wise, the Steinhart I paid $460, which I already have this pre-sold to my good friend Terry down in Miami. So this thing's going to get some Miami loving down there. That's going to be pretty cool. And then the Alpinist, I think I think without this bracelet, you're just under 400 or about 400. And then with a bracelet, I mean, it puts you basically with an Alpinist, you're going to be right back into the 460 range. So both these watches cost about the same. So they have so much in common, but yet they're just totally different. If you're in this price range and you're looking at watches about this size, these are probably two of the top tier watches, I think, that in this size and price range that you can find. So just for kicks, let's throw the Steinhart. I'm sure you've already watched my other video, but there's the 39 millimeter Steinhart on my 7 1/8 inch wrist. Very good watch. I'm super impressed with this bracelet. I think Steinhart did an amazing job on this bracelet. I know it doesn't have any quick adjust or anything, but it does have the 4 micros. But that's all milled out. That's not a stamped piece. And it doesn't have ceramic or anything, but it is super smooth. It's nice. The taper on the bracelet's really nice. The quality of it is high end. Everything's really good. Pop the Seiko on my 7 1/8 inch wrist. Quick look at the Seiko. This bracelet is also pretty good, not as impressive as the Steinhart. It only has 2 micro adjust, and this is, that's not a milled piece. This part's all milled, but a little more simple design. Both really great watches. Just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of a couple of, in my opinion, the couple of the best 39 millimeter, good quality, under $500 watches. I think these are probably your two top tiers. I can't think of anything else in this size and price range that have the allure that these two do. If you guys can think of a couple more or something, let me know, and maybe we can take a look at them. But both these watches wear really good on wrist. Excuse all the fingerprints. So it depends, and if you want, a field watch or a diver watch, super similar. Let me know what you guys think on this one.